Did you kill Mr. Boz?
Things happen.
Did you order the code red?
Hey, things just happen.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Things just happen.
Why are you so hysterical?
People do things. Things happen.
Hello, Derek Two Shot fans, and here we are in my swanky apartment. Basement suite. The clothes in the back. The laundry person just hasn't gotten around for a while. But we're going to talk about some politics right now. Actually, I was just watching some Donald Trump impeachment stuff. Always exciting. Let's just see what we got here. Actually, this is what we need. We need to watch this Sanders versus Warren. Have you seen Bernie Sanders versus this debate from last week? This is intense. This Warren chick wanted to rumble. She wanted to rumble with Sanders.
Debate when Warren refused to shake Sanders' hand. So much lip reading afterward, but that's needed no longer because tonight the audio has been released. But who does this feud really help? Here's Lindsay Davis.
This was the moment millions watched. Elizabeth Warren refusing to shake Bernie Sanders' hand after the Democratic debate. And tonight we're finally hearing that tense exchange.
I think you called me a liar on national TV. I think you called me a liar on national TV.
Let's not do it right now. You want to have that discussion, we'll have that discussion. You called me, you told me. All right, let's not do it.
Overnight, CNN released that audio.
Stairs like, I just want to say hi. How you doing? How you doing? Is everything good tonight? Is the service good? The food, the lobster, the butter, is that all good? Do you need any more water or iced tea? Any beverages?
While neither calls the other an outright liar on the debate stage, Sanders did deny telling Warren a woman could not win the election.
Well, as a matter of fact, I didn't say it. Hillary Clinton got 3 million votes, more votes than Trump. So who believes that a woman can't win? Of course a woman can win.
That was insane. What did Sanders say?
Have you spoken to Senator Warren since the debate? Have you resolved anything there?
We're not going to do this right now. Okay, we're not going to have this. If you want to have this discussion, we'll have this discussion. You know what? These kind of girls, they get a little rough. Back in Vermont, you got to get them a cup of coffee. You know, these Greenwich, Connecticut types running around. Unbelievable, you know? Like the McMahon family, I know them. They're wild and outrageous. They start wrestling, you know?
Oh, this is my favorite one, though. This is good.
Setting aside whether it's an impeachable offense, do you think it was proper for the president to solicit foreign interference in our election?
Well, I don't know that has been actually proven. You know, that's all in dispute of what happened, whether the Russians were involved in it, whether Ukrainians were involved in it, who was involved in it, and to what extent. But I've never seen anything where Trump actually was involved in.
Well, no, I asked if it was okay to solicit. We've seen the president in public ask the Ukrainians to get involved, ask the Chinese to get involved.
Well, those are just statements political. They make them all the time.
So it's okay?
I didn't say it was okay. I said people make them. People do things. Things happen.
Well, this is the president of the United States.
People do things. They just happen. This is what Colbert just said, but I thought the same thing when I saw it. It was like, you're in a trial for murder or rape or something. Well, you know, things just happen. I just saw this on the Colbert Report. Why? Why am I watching that? All he does is bash Trump. It's so repetitive. But he's a funny guy, and I remember the Daily Show days. I know. Don't you wish that it could have been Stewart that took the job? Was he really a candidate? It should have been Ferguson, even though I guess he wasn't really in the running. But David Letterman did say that, I swear, David Letterman did say that Ferguson was going to be the guy to take the show. Fuck. Donald Trump needs to really get the Space Force going on. I'm sick of waiting. It needs to happen right now. We're going to get the Space Force going real soon. I was just thinking, you know, when I saw those Bernie Sanders highlights arguing with presidential candidate Warren, great, amazing lady, takes care of her family. You know, in a street fight, yeah, Bernie, you know, he's been around, but I think, yeah, she'd probably kick his ass. She's tough. In the old days, she would have kicked the crap out of him. Actually, Bernie was younger, but, you know, I remember when Bernie and me and Billy the Kid were on the trail to Old Mexico back in 1892. Bernie was a good kid. He listened to me. He knew that I knew about business. When a Mexican came up to me and said, hey, do you want to buy this satchel for 17 pesos? I was like, what are you talking about? Are you from China? Are you from China? That's only worth 14 tops, and I ain't gonna haggle with you. Get out of my face. But then I realized Bernie had been being swayed by Pat Garrett, and that's how Billy the Kid went down, because Pat and Bernie were in on it from day one. I'm gonna expose the conspiracies. We're gonna go all over JFK, Billy the Kid, 9/11, and of course the Space Force. Galaxy Quest starring
Galaxy Show, one of the great space movies starring Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, star of Ghostbusters and Heartbreakers, which also starred Ray Liotta, Gene Hackman, and the very sexy Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yeah, J-Love, you know I can get jiggy with it if you want. That was a great show. And the late Alan Rickman. That show is what I want to be doing. I want to be finding aliens and breaking the conspiracies down. We're going to get to this. We're going to get to this Space Force. This Space Force. I just want to say Space Force a few times. Space Force. Space Force.
Okay, that's all I've got time for. Just, we wanted to get out there with some quick news updates and subscribe to me. Subscribe to my channel.